Hey friends, Nibs again. Wanted to do a little video. I've been thinking about this one for a little while, and it's one I've been wanting to put together for you guys. I'm out here, I'm not at the range today. They've got a shoot going on at the local one. I just don't have time before it gets dark to run over to the one that's farther away. But this is one that I've been wanting to put together for a little while, and over the last couple of years, I've been kind of, not really intentionally, I guess, but just running across them and finding good deals for them on, old pistols in general, but what I've been finding a lot, and maybe I've been looking for it subconsciously, is these are all German war pistols, I guess you could call them. I have a couple that are from the World War I era, but most of these have some sort of tie to Germany and World War II. So I'm out here in the garage at my reloading man cave, so to speak. But I did take a picture, and it's the opening picture for this of what I have so far. So I guess I'll go through them, start with the oldest ones that I have, and then work my way up to the newest ones. Anyway, so kind of this is funny that this is the only actual German production one that I have, but first one I'm going to show you is my Mauser Model 1914, and this one I did some tracing, and these were produced both for military use and for civilian use, and the best I can tell, this one was one that was part of a government contract. I don't know why I got mosquitoes in the garage here, but they're getting me. So this one was made, best I can tell, it's an early serial number. Not real early, but probably a 1915, 1916 serial number. It does have a stamp on the side here where it was re-arsenaled to a German police force after the war. And then the next one that I have is this Frommer stop, and I was able to do a little research and find that this serial number on this one was in a range of serial numbers that were part of a German order for World War I. Again, this is a model, I believe it's a 1912. I did a video on it, I forget, but they made a few. They made a 1910 and 1912. I believe this is a 1912, but this is part of an order that I was able to put my fingers on and show that this was part of an order. Now, most of these pistols, you'll see a kind of a real, I only got a couple that aren't 32 ACP, and most of these that I have are actually ones that would have been used by German officers, not mostly infantry pistols. So anyway, so that get that out there. Now the next of these, I'm not 100% sure, of what came first, what came next, but I'll just start with. So this one is a FN Browning model 1922. It does have some pretty intricate proof marks in here, and I'll put some pictures up here because I took some really close-ups of those, so you'll be able to see those. Proof marks here, and then a couple more out here on the barrel. So really interesting history on this one, I guess, with Germany invaded Belgium right at the beginning of World War II and forced the Belgians to create weapons for them. I do have a what appears to be an original SS type holster for this one. Pretty cool. Next one, I have an Fmg Model 37. And this one is a World War II. I haven't had a good single video on this one yet because I'm still waiting for a proper magazine. It should be here tomorrow, so we'll see how that goes. But this one does have some pretty cool proof marks on it too, and I'll put some still pictures in picture here so you guys can see that too. This one was made in 1941. Most of these this was a Hungarian built pistol. Most of these that were put together were made in 380, but the Germans asked the Hungarians to make them actually a pretty sizable order in 32 ACP, which is what this one is. So this one definitely was part of that order, and it's got the stamps on it to kind of proof mark that too. So that one's a 32 Hungarian Fmg Model 37. Let's see what's next. So I have an Astra Model 300, and again, a lot of these were made for civilian use, but this particular one, I was able to trace the serial number as part of a range that was part of an order delivered to the Germans. Whether it ever made it to an officer or not, I don't know if anybody could ever trace that, but these are pretty cool. Again, this one's a 32 ACP version. So they did make these in 380 as well, but this is a 32, which is what the Germans really liked. So the next one coming up is got a couple of CZs you'll see here. So this one is a CZ Model 27. Again, this one's 32 ACP, and this one has a proof mark right here. I'll put a picture of that up here. You can see that. And this was again, the Germans invaded Czechoslovakia and forced them to, basically produce them weapons. And this is one of the two that I have that are part of that deal. I also have a CZ Model 38, which the Czechs actually started making for themselves, and then when the Germans invaded, they basically took all those guns and used them for themselves. Now this is a kind of an oddball out of the whole lot. This one actually is in 380, which was an uncommon caliber for them. And this does fall into the serial number range of, I believe it was 41,000 that the Germans, the Czechs had began making, and then the Germans actually seized them. So this one, kind of neat the way it opens up. It's got a button on the side here, and then you can take the barrel right off and do all your cleaning and everything without having to do much. It kind of reminds me of the, if you look up my videos on my, it's an earlier one, what's it, the Rising auto pistol has the same captive recoil spring down in the bottom. The takedown's a little bit different, but it's very reminiscent of that design, and this is a later design than that, so I wonder if they took a few cues from that. And then the last one, a little bit of a stretch to put it in here with this group. but it's a Astra Model 600/43, and the reason I'm including this one, the Germans did order these from Spain, from Astra, but they never did take delivery of, well, they took delivery of a small portion of them, but the serial number range of this one is above that. I think it was like 10,000 they ended up taking delivery of. They ordered quite a bit more than that, but I can't remember the number. But this one's in the 20,000 serial number range, so it's a little bit higher than that. So this one, what happened is after the war, the Astra was able to sell these to Germany, but they were used as like police guns and military police and things of that nature. So, but it was part of a contract that the Germans had made with Astra to make them guns for World War II. So a little bit of a stretch to have it in this group, but you be the judge. So, and then this is another oddball in my group. The Germans love their 9mm, 9x19, 9 Parabellum, whatever you want to call it, 9 Luger. And this one's chambered for 9mm Luger. The one thing that's interesting about this one, Astra was able to, this is a simple blowback gun, and they were able to successfully pull off that simple blowback with the 9mm. A lot of other companies could, or countries or whatever, could not get that accomplished, and really had a tough time trying to get that balance right. You know, it's the ones that I have seen that are 9mm straight blowback are very hard to cock. This one is actually a very manageable action, and very nice to shoot too. So anyway, those are the group of ones that I have so far. Still hunting around for more. A lot of the German ones, the Lugers and P38s and stuff, the prices are just off the chart. So there's really not one of those in my future and anytime soon, really. But so anyway, I meant to say this at the beginning of the video, but I wanted to just shout out to everybody. Thank you for all the people that have subscribed to my channel already. I really appreciate it. Like, share, and subscribe. It's been growing nice, and I really appreciate that. But one other thing I haven't asked in the past was, I do have a pretty good range of different stuff, old stuff, new stuff, you know, all sorts of different genres of guns. So if there's something you haven't seen yet, you'd like to see me do a review on, or a shoot on, or some sort of special target shoot that you think I might be interested in. I like doing those challenges and stuff. Leave a comment down below. You know, I love to converse with you guys too on the comments. It's a lot of fun. So anyway, I don't want to make this too much longer than it needs to be, but I thought you guys would appreciate these, and just wanted to get something out there for you guys. But anyway, have a great day. We'll see you next time.